Good morning, sir. Hello. We are happy to have you here with us today. Good morning, everyone. Today, amongst us, we have Mr. Vinay Shroff, the Executive Vice President of JSW Steel Limited. Thank you so much, sir, for taking the time out and coming here. Sir, first of all, I would really love to ask you, how do you feel on winning this award, the prestigious Rising Brand Award?
Thank you. Good morning, and thank you for having me here. This is a dream come true. Uh, JSW is in the business of infrastructure, more on B2B, steel, cement, and here we see one of our product brands getting recognized as the rising brand. I think it's something which is we sense of achievement. Uh, it gives us a feeling that the team which has made it happen, their efforts are being recognized. And yeah, all in all, it really feels great to be getting this. Yes.
Congratulations on that, sir. So, if I have to ask you, how would you tell me, and probably just say a few words, is how your journey of this particular brand has been here so far?
Well, JSW had the TMT, which is the brand category we are talking about, in its portfolio for a very long time. It was known as JSW TMT Plus, which was a very corporate B2B type of a brand. We wanted to change that perception. We wanted to give it more of a consumer connect, and we launched with a very fresh name, new sounding name in 2015 called JSW Neo Steel. Uh, Immediately after the relaunch of the brand to JSW Neo Steel, I think the consumer connect started, and within a short span of less than 6 months, we saw tremendous growth in our volumes by nearly 4 to 5 times, multifold across the country. More so, it established us as a market leader in our natural home market of South India. Um, it started getting the recognition in a lot of premium projects, which were there, including nuclear plants, including metros. So the relaunch to Neo Steel has catapulted us to the top two, I'll say top two brands in this category in the country. Yeah.
So on that note, how do you feel about the competition? Because we're talking about the TMT part division. So, what do you feel as the competition around you or around the brand?
Uh, it's it will be useful to know that this category is having an intense competition, and by the very nature of its product, there are a lot of small brands, fragmented brands across the country. Uh, it's only in the last couple of years that the primary producers, integrated steel producers like us, our brands have started getting the due recognition. Uh, so our competition has been not only just the primary players and the big brands which already existed, but definitely the secondary players, the secondary brands which had a very powerful presence in their own region. Uh, However, having said that, some of the unique attributes of our product, in terms of the way we have positioned it as a pure steel, and that itself, I think, rings bell in the consumer's mind that there is something different. We didn't want to call it different. We said it's pure, which means it's different. We are using the latest state-of-the-art mills in our plant to make this TMT rebars, which is again a very unique thing. And along with that, some of the design which we have incorporated in the product uh, gives it that the extra bonding which is required, extra push. So I think the way we have positioned it along with the competition, there is no doubt that we are one of the market leaders. Yeah.
Right. That's lovely. That's really is awesome. So, if I have to ask you, and probably you can recall, any effective marketing campaign, any one particular campaign that really hits your head for your brand, what would that be?
So when we relaunched the TMT Plus into JSW Neo Steel, we came up with a full 360-degree campaign. And the campaign, when we were making this campaign, we were designing this campaign, we were like trying to wonder as to should we position it as a more of a product attribute, should it. So a lot of debate went into it, and finally we said there is something we need to establish a connect with the family. And we came up with this brilliant concept of Ghar Bhi To Family Hai. And that is a campaign which we launched about 2 years back, which meant that the way you love your family is what you should be doing to your home. And we as JSW Neo Steel is ideally positioned to make you love your home the way you should. So I think this campaign really took off very well in the first 6 months when we launched it. We could see a huge acceptability coming in from all aspects, which is not just the end consumers, which were a B2C consumer, but even the corporates. We saw the entire influencer fraternity, and influencer is a very key decision maker in this category of the product. So a huge acceptability coming in from the influencers, the retailers, and to the extent that we are clearly now a market leader in South, first choice brand as far as the retail is concerned, definitely the top 2 brand in the country. So yeah, so it has really helped this campaign. Yeah.
That's really great. So, lastly, as we come to the end of this interaction between us, what are the key strategies for this year, for 2017?
2017 will be a year for consolidation, and wherein we will really be focusing in increasing our volume, and not only just the volume, I think the value part of it. So we want to consolidate in this year. And when we say value, it's not just a premium a product can get, but I think it's more to value. And what we are really looking at is what do we need to do to instill that pride in a person who is getting associated with this brand. So that feeling of pride, sense of pride, I think that is what we are going to try and give it when we talk about value. So we are extending ourselves aggressively in the western part of the country. We are looking at growing more and more with the influencers, the masons. And when I say pride, this is one set of people who really are looking for something which can give them a feeling of pride. And I think JSW Neo Steel will come up with a lot of programs, a lot of engagement mechanisms, not only for them, maybe for their family, for their extended family, wherein they'll feel that this is the brand to be associated with. So our strategy is very clear. Position it in such a way that it gives you a feeling of pride, gives you a value in the process, and obviously the volumes will come.
Thank you so much. All the good luck to you. And once again, congratulations. We were with Mr. Shroff, the Executive Vice President of JSW Steel Limited. Thank you so much once again, and it was a pleasure to have you amongst us. Congratulations.
Thank you. Thank you very much.